So I just got back from garage sailing, and this is just the jewelry type stuff that I grabbed. I grabbed a whole bunch of stuff, but it's boring stuff that you guys probably don't want to see, clothing and hats and other stuff that I'm going to sell at the antique fair. But this is some of the fun stuff, and today all I spent was $22. So this lot here was about 10 bucks. So let's get started here. A lot of silver, and there is a couple of gold pieces in here. So starting off with these military World War II insignias, pretty cool. I grabbed a whole bunch of those. Today was the citywide garage sale day in right next town over, and there were a ton of sales, but man, I must have gone to 12, 13 garage sales and 2 estate sales today. So I was striking out on a lot of them, but I did get a few cool things. So these are really nice. Sterling silver. These were about $1 a piece, and then I made a deal to get them less. So you probably can't see the mark, but it is marked sterling. That one's pretty. This one, marked sterling. Sorry, I've got jewelry box fuzz on my nail. And then this one with the guilloche is really pretty. For $1, I think I'll be able to get around 50 for that. The exact same one sold for 60. So pretty neat for those. Moving on, this is a sterling silver. Whoops. Yeah, I won't be able to show you. Anyway, it's marked sterling, the chain, and then a little silver pendant here on the bottom. And this was $2. So I couldn't pass that up for $2. Figure why not? It's pretty. Then there's this one, which I forget what that stone is called, but it does really weird things in the light. Probably won't be able to see it here. So this is on a sterling chain, and yeah, it's just marked 925. And I assumed this was silver too, but it's actually gold filled, which is kind of funny. So the bail says sterling, but this is 12 karat gold filled. So basically just the chain is the cool part. Again, $2. Why not? These came from one of the estate sales that I went to. My brother had already gone, and that's where he had scored some great gold and stuff. So it had already been picked over by him. But these were there, and they got some weight to them. They're sterling. They'll probably end up just going in my random silver scrap pile, but it was very cheap, my whole pile, so those were worth grabbing. This I thought was nice. So this was $2, and let's see if you guys can see the mark. It's marked 925. So for $2, it's pretty nice. Okay, and now let's move on to this stuff, because I saw these, and I saw that the posts were the right color, and I did see 14K on the backer, so that's why I grabbed them. But let's see if we can zoom in. See, there you go. It says 14K, but actually now that I'm looking at it, it says 1/20th 14K, so that's not good. So, but that just means that the backer is gold filled, because these really look nice. They don't look like gold filled to me, so we need to look at the post and see if there's any marks on that. Oh gosh, is that string actually tied to the earring itself? Of course. So let's look here. Okay, so that's the wire one, because I actually paid $8 for these. The lady said, I think those are gold, and she was right. So luckily they weren't gold filled. So these are actually pretty cool. And I'll have to weigh them, but at least I found some gold today. So I'll weigh those up without the backers on them and we'll find out. Maybe let's look at how they're soldered together. Yeah, see, that's nice. That's not gold filled. Okay, and then finally, these are pretty nice. I paid $1, or maybe it was $2 for these. Angel skin coral, I believe. And there's nothing on the backer, but if we look at the post, let's see. I'll show you guys under the microscope, but there is a mark on the post. So there it is. That's the angel skin coral, and it is marked 14K. Very faint. It's right there. So those are sweet. I wish they had kept the original 14 karat gold backers on all of them, but it's nice to get a little bit of gold every weekend, gold and silver. That's my goal.